What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Life So Crazy. It's the Vongola boss here. Keke, do you love me? That is the question Darius Dalton is asking after the clip of his baby mother, Keke Palmer, being serenaded by Usher went viral yesterday. And the clip confirms one thing for sure, and that's that the Boondocks was right about this ninja Usher.
Sorry, man.
I'm gonna tickle you again.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
That man Darius was sitting at home and did not take too kindly when he saw that, as he chose to air out his grievances on Twitter, saying, "It's the outfit though.
Stop the cap.
You a mom, my brother in Christ. An outfit is the least of your worries." And that tweet was the drop of gasoline that set the jungle on fire, because it unleashed the bird brain mastodon built hot Cheeto puff eating hyenas. And I'm not gonna lie, they was on his ass. He did make some points that I do agree with. He said, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty butt cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is." Well, first off, she ain't your wife. I know people have certain expectations when it comes to boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, and daddy relationships, but the reality is if you're not married to somebody legally binding them to you, they single. But on the other hand, the case can be made that if you have to marry somebody in order to get them to act right, you might as well
toss her groupie ass out the window and let that hoe stargaze from outside.
But he continues, "This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." And I fully agree with his case here. But he needs to stop acting like he didn't know what he got himself into, because prevention is better than a cure. And if he would have followed that philosophy, he wouldn't have to worry about Usher rubbing up against his baby mother.
I mean, I could see if it was a real nigga. If you lost your hoe to T.I., I'd be like, "Hey, that's T.I." But Usher, you better check that hoe.
I don't like speaking on celebrity relationships all that much, because 99% of people can't relate and have no business trying to. Unfortunately, my generation gets it messed up. I'm all for criticizing thought behavior, but I'm not giving a pass to dudes who cuff and even go as far as to put babies inside women who display such tendencies. You put your seed in exposed soil and are complaining about the result. Dudes be giving mad attention to girls who be
double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass.
And then when life gets real, try to change the exact thing that attracted him to her in the first place. Now you look goofy and are down bad. Pick a struggle. You know there are women in the world that actually don't want to show off their goods and could care less about having random men lust over them. But that's not your type, huh? And look, I get it, because if I saw all that nyash, I'd be on Usher timing too.
Bruh.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must.
But just like a moth to the flame, so came the birds with acrylic nails chirping this man was insecure. Mind you, a good majority of these people are members of the human race who can't step outside without putting makeup on, but that's none of my business. A lot of contradictions were made and narratives exposed. The main one being, if a man finds any fault in his partner's behavior or presentation, it's because he has an internal shortcoming. But when the situation is flipped, that side's complaint is justified. About a week ago, at the BET Awards, the rapper Lil Uzi Vert was essentially flirting with Ice Spice, which resulted in his very calm and collected girlfriend throwing a phone at him in retaliation for embarrassing her.
What?
Chance the Rapper earlier this year was filmed dancing inappropriately with a model at a Jamaican carnival. And I don't care if that's the culture, it's wildly disrespectful to your wife and he got called out on it. Are y'all noticing the pattern here? You know, power dynamics in relationships is a heavily debated topic, and when it comes to men, it's usually painted in an abusive and negative light. The same clearly can be said about women based on these responses, which were telling him to stay in his corner and don't speak out against his breadwinner. When you see tweets such as, "How you the man of the family and your wife's bank account is 12 times the amount of yours. Sit down and feed Keke Palmer her grapes. Know your place and don't ever speak on her again."
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
But since we're in a time where women want to get their get back, men should do it too. Cause it's still not too late for this man Darius. You better peep game and put her on child support.
We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Since they want to throw that breadwinner status in your face. I'm sure he does fine for himself, but it's about sending a message. But anyway, let's check out what the people had to say about this foolishness. They give y'all something to be distracted by every day.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These facts are not facts.
Man, you ain't never lied. They found snow up in the White House. White women crying about lizard people on planes. The Supreme Court putting belts to asses. Thing is, we gotta give the people what they want to see.
Are you not entertained?
All he had to do was be an adult and have a conversation with Shawty. He opened himself up to ridicule when he put it on Twitter. People gotta learn to keep it in the family. Like the last time I ran to the internet about some relationship drama, man, I was in high school. And after you regather your composure, you realize just how goofy you look. What morals and values, Darius? Because the fact you made her a mother before making her your wife doesn't sound morally correct either, according to you. So just say you jealous over that video and go. Another interesting discourse that's been happening behind the scenes. Notice how everyone suddenly understands that the breadwinner gets to tell the lesser earner to shut the f. Interesting. Carl Jones, the producer of Boondocks. Fun fact, this episode was inspired by my real life experience with Usher and my ex-wife. Dang. Essentially what y'all saying is a woman making all the money constitutes her for her to do whatever she wants. So y'all finna let these ninjas use reverse psychology, boss up on us, and we finna be back at square one. Don't matter, they'll just say,
okay, but that's not the same. That's not the same. Okay, can you?
If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And click on one of the videos up on the screen to see more Life So Crazy. It's been the Vongola Boss, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Damn, like crazy. Damn.